Hi, I'm Amy Fulgham. Thank you for joining me for Under the Same Moon Yoga and my first video yoga class for 2021. I don't know about you, but I can tell I am still detoxing from sugar and other simple carbohydrates that I've eaten over the holidays. I have a lot of friends who are in the body positive movement who don't believe in eating cleanly, but I can tell a difference. I can feel sugar in my body. I can definitely feel it in my yoga class in twists. So we're going to do a lot of twists today in our class. And twists can help us in bloating and digestion. They may not be able to help with detoxing sugar or detoxing heavy metals, but sweating can definitely help with that. So maybe we can also work up a sweat. We will see. Please join me on your mat in child's pose. So reaching your arms out in front of you, starting to warm up that shoulder girdle, and your rear is reaching towards the heels. And just keep breathing here in child's pose. Now lift up just a little bit. Keeping your right hand planted on the floor, lift your left arm into the air on the inhale. Exhale, thread the needle so the left arm comes underneath that right arm. Bring your forehead down to the earth. You may want to do the bind here. And breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. Inhale, lift the right arm back up. And come back to both hands on the floor. Inhale, your right arm comes up. Sorry about that. And exhale, thread the needle. Your right arm comes underneath the left arm. Your forehead comes down to the earth. Take the bind if you did so on the other side. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale that left arm up. And both hands come back to the floor. I'm going to adjust to the front of my mat. Back to that child's pose. A few more breaths here. Reaching the arms a little farther forward now. Keeping your hands planted, tuck the toes, come into downward facing dog. But walk your hands in a little bit so you're in a bit of a shorter downward facing dog. And keep the right hand planted. Bring the left hand back to wrap around your right ankle. And see if you can bring your head underneath your arm, opening your chest to the side, and breathe deeply here. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. 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 Left hand back to the floor. Both hands are planted. Bring the right hand to wrap around your left ankle and looking underneath your arm. Use that hand to increase your stretch here. Increase the twist as well. And keep breathing here. Exhale. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Both hands come down to the floor. Walk your feet in to Uttanasana. Your feet can be hips width distance apart still. Now bring the left hand right in the middle, right under your nose. You can bend your left knee, and your right arm is going to twist up for a twist to the right. Breathe in, 5 breaths. Keep twisting. Push down into that left hand to twist more. And the right hand comes down, switch sides, right hand under your nose. Your right knee is bent and your left arm is going to twist up towards the ceiling. You're using that right hand into the floor to twist a little more. And bring the left hand down. Now keeping your hands on the floor, heel toe your feet out to the edge of your mat. So the toes are off the mat, your heels are on the mat, a little bit of a turnout, about 45 degrees. And come down to Malasana, Yogi squat. We'll start with our hands in heart center. Breathe in. Keep lifting your body up out of the knees. Using your elbows to brace against your knees. Lift you up a little bit more. Feeling that hip stretch. Now bring your left arm, your left hand down to the floor in front of your left foot. Raise your right arm for a twist to the right. And breathe. Now it's possible you may be able to take the bind here. Your left hand reaches behind. And keep breathing, looking up to the right. Left hand comes down to the floor, right arm reaches up, back to the center. And switch sides, your right hand down to the floor, your left arm reaching up, and breathe here. And take that bind if you did so on the other side. Keep breathing. Keep opening up that left shoulder. And bring the right hand to the floor, left arm reaches up, back to the center. Now bring your hands down to the floor, your hips lift, heel toe your feet back to Tadasana. And you're going to roll up. Let's bring our arms overhead to clasp and bend to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to center, and bring your arms down. Let's roll the shoulders back and forward. Come to the top of your mat in Tadasana. Take a deep breath. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center, reach for the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Keep thinking about the tops of the arms turning out. Keep thinking about your tailbone reaching for the sky. Your quads are pulled up. Your shoulder blades are really getting a a workout here as you turn, externally rotate the top of the arms. One more breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, jump. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach for the sky. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, jumper step back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, look between your hands. Jumper step between your hands slightly. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, reach for the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, jumper step back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Look between the hands. Exhale, jumper step between the hands. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, the right foot comes back. Heel on the floor, lift up, warrior 1. On the right side. 5 breaths. Inhale. Now keep breathing here. Make sure that your right hip is reaching for the front of the mat energetically. The left heel is reaching for the back of the mat. Your right leg is straight. I have my my heels in line because my hips are in the way. Keep bending that left knee. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Bring your arms behind your back to clasp for a little bit of a back bend here. And devotional warrior. Bend that left knee. The left shoulder comes inside the left knee. And 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling that left hip back. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Keep reaching forward with the arms. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lift up. Straighten the front leg for a little bit of a back bend again. And then the arms open up to warrior 2 and the left knee bends. Warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Reach towards the back. 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Keep bending that front knee. Tailbone is tucked. Feel that stretch in the side body. 1 more breath. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Come up to warrior 2 arms. Now your right arm is going to come forward. Your right heel pops up for high lunge. Inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, high lunge. Now get ready for another twist here. Keeping your hips where they are. The right hip is reaching for energetically for the front of the mat. Twist so your left arm comes back. And all the way around up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, up. Straighten your front leg. And bend your front leg as the arms come down to frame the front foot. Keeping your right arm planted. The left arm twists up to the sky. And breathe here. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Keep using your right arm and your right shoulder to open up the chest a little bit more to the left. One more breath. Now bring the right knee to the floor and reach back for your foot for a quad stretch here. Pulling up out of the shoulder so you're not sinking down into it. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Let go of that foot. Straighten the front leg. Bring the back heel in just a little bit. Look up, Parsvottanasana. And lower your nose towards your knee. Chin towards your leg here. And breathe here in pyramid pose. Keep thinking about your quad lifting up as you feel that intense hamstring stretch. Think about your left hip is energetically reaching for the back of the mat. The right hip's reaching for the front. Keep breathing. Look up halfway. Now walk your hands in front about a foot. And your right leg is going to lift up. Keep the hips square as possible. Now plant your right hand firmly on the floor, keeping your hips like they are. Lift your left arm to the sky for a twist. And keep breathing. Bring your left hand to the floor. Now bring your right knee down to the floor on the outside of your foot to sit up for Matsundrasana. Bring your hips all the way to the floor. Your foot is to the side. Bring your left hand behind. Your right arm lifts on the inhale. And twist into Matsundrasana. This is where I can really tell if I've been eating sugar. I can do the bind if I feel pretty detoxed. There we go. Well, it's been a couple weeks since the new year. And keep breathing. And counter twist to the other side. Now stacking the knees will come into Goku Kasana. So you may want to shift forward so you can get your knees in the right place. And then sit down so the feet are equal on both sides. The knees are stacked, one on top of the other for cow face pose. So the left knee is on top. We're going to bring the right arm up. The left arm reaches behind. Try to see if you can get that bind here. In the inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold over your front knee and hold here. Keep breathing. Inhale, lift up. Bring your hands down to the floor, firmly on the floor. Lift up, and then flipping off your toes, jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and hold here, 5 breaths. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Inhale, right leg comes between the hands to set up for warrior 1 on the left side. Left heel is planted on the floor, lift up. Arms come together in the front. Looking at your thumbs. Keep breathing here in warrior one. Think about the right knee keeps trying to bend more and more over the front foot, but not in front of the foot. But you should be able to look down and just see a little bit of your right big toe. Your right hip is pulling back. Your left hip is energetically reaching for the front of the mat. And your chest is open as your arms are up strong. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the front knee. The arms come behind the back to clasp. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, devotional warrior. The right shoulder comes inside that right knee. Continue to lift your arms or reaching for the front of the mat. Your knee and shoulder are glued together. Your right hip is pulling back. Keep breathing. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift up. Bring your arms out to warrior two. And bend the front knee to warrior two. Inhale, the right arm comes back for devotional warrior and breathe here. Think about tucking the tailbone. The right knee keeps bending front. You're feeling that stretch in the right side body. Looking up at the right hand if possible. Pulling the right shoulder down so it's not hunched over, but open. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the front knee, lift back up, warrior two arms, and bend into warrior two. Then bring the left arm forward for the lunge. The left heel pops up. Bring your arms up. And we're going to twist. First, straighten your front leg. And exhale, bend. Inhale, twist to the right. And bring your arms up. This is the inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up. Straighten the front knee. And bend the front knee. Bring your arms down to the floor. This time, the left hand's going to stay planted. Bring the right arm to reach for the sky for a lunge twist. Keep breathing here. Make sure you're reaching up out of that shoulder so you're not collapsing into it, but you're pushing up out of it. Use both of your hands really to keep twisting your body, twisting your chest open to the side, but keep your hips square as possible. And keep breathing. One more breath. Inhale, the right hand comes down to the floor. And right leg straightens. Bring the left foot in for Tadasana pyramid. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your chin towards your leg and breathe. Think about those same adjustments. The right quad is lifting. You're trying to straighten your front knee. The right hip is pulling back. The left hip is pulling front. As you get this intense hamstring stretch. One more breath. And exhale. Inhale, look up, walk your hands forward. Your left leg is going to lift up, but keep your hips square. Keeping your left hand planted on the floor. Lift your right arm. Half moon with the twist. Exhale, one. Exhale, two. Exhale, three. Exhale, four. Exhale, five. Inhale the right arm back down. Now come to, prepare for Malasana. The left knee comes outside the right foot. Bring your buttocks down inside that left foot. Let's see, it's left arm up and twist to the right. And take the bind on this side if you did so on the other side. Oops. See, I can't quite get it today. Still detoxing from sugar. Keep breathing. Inhale forward, a counter twist to the left, back to the front. Now bring your legs into Goku Kasana. Use your hands so that you can get your legs into the right place, and then you sit down inside. Try to have the feet equally out to the side, not one in front of the other. The knees are stacked. The hips are both on the floor. If one hip has to raise up a little bit, grab a little padding so you can have your both buttocks firmly on the floor. Our left arm is going to go up. The right arm reaches behind for the bind. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold forward and hold here. Keep breathing. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Inhale, lift up. Bring your hands to plant firmly on the floor in front of you. Use your toes to spring off. Come into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. And exhale all the way to the floor. Bring your forehead to the floor. Your arms are reaching back towards your feet to set up for locust pose, Shalambhasana. And on the inhale, lift your head, your shoulders, your hands, your feet. Your feet are together and reaching. Your knees are straight, reaching for the back of the room. 5 breaths. And exhale, come down. Bring one cheek to the floor, rock out your hips. On the inhale, bring your forehead back to the mat. Now just flex your right leg so that your foot comes towards your buttocks. Reach back for that right foot. The left arm is going to reach in front, and you're going to pull up. So left leg is straight, left arm is straight, and the right leg is up. Breathe here. Keep lifting that foot. And lower to the floor. Rock out your hips. One cheek is resting on the floor. Come back to center. Flex your left leg. Reach back with that left foot. Your right arm reaches straight forward. Your right leg is reaching straight back. And on the inhale, lift. And as you breathe here, keep lifting that left foot up higher. And exhale, lower down. Rock out your hips. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale all the way to the floor and roll over to your back. Set up for bridge pose. Your feet or hips width distance apart, and they come towards your buttocks. Your hands are reaching down for your heels. And on the inhale, lift your tailbone, your lower, your middle, your upper back. You may be able to bring your shoulder blades under and clasp your hands here. Keep breathing and think about the hips reaching for the ceiling. The buttocks is engaged here. And on the exhale, lower back down. You may want to windshield wiper your knees back and forward. Come back to stillness. We'll set up for a wheel. Your hands reach for the sky. Bring your hands back. The hands come next to your shoulders. Plant them firmly on the floor and lift up. Your hips are reaching for the ceiling. Knees or hips width distance apart. And breathe here. Straighten your arms if possible. That does take some shoulder flexion, I guess. Some flexibility. And then lower down. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Lower all the way down. And you can bring your knees up. Now hug both knees to your chest. And rock back and forth so you can feel the small of your back flattening down to the floor. While keeping your right knee up into your chest, lower the left leg straight out. And you can take your left hand outside your knee and twist over to the left. Knees over to the left. Your right arm is out and you're looking to the right arm. I have to adjust my headgear. And breathe here. And now lift that back knee back up, come to center. We're going to take a half happy baby. So take your right hand on the outside of your right foot, and you're bringing your knee is reaching for the floor. You feel that hip stretch here. You can use your left hand just flat down on your left leg to help keep that leg straight. And breathe here. Lower your right knee down, bring your left knee to your chest. Breathe in here. Twist your left knee over to the right side and look back to the left. Bringing your shoulder down to the floor if possible. Keep breathing. Now lift that left knee back up to the center. Bring both knees in and bringing your hands behind your thighs. You can rock up and back and up. And this time come into Plow Pose. Plow is an excellent posture for digestion. You can probably tell. You can use your hands down to help you brace. We'll take a shoulder stand, so bring your hands to about your brow line. Bend your knees in. You can straighten your feet towards the ceiling. Trying to get your legs over your hips so you can just see your feet. And breathe here. then your legs come back overhead to plow pose. Bend your knees around your ears. Also excellent for digestion. Using your hands for breaks. Slowly lower your hips down to the floor. And you can bring your knees down, your legs all the way down. We're going to lift up onto our forearms, come into fish pose. Propping up on our forearms, bring the crown of your head to the floor behind you. And breathe here. Now lift your chin towards your chest. Lay all the way down for Shavasana. Spread your legs out just a little bit. Make sure your legs and your arms are not touching anything. And just breathe here. You can let go of that Ujjayi breath and just completely relax. Continue to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. And best wishes on a happy 2021. Best wishes on detoxing from the holidays. Let's be healthy this year. Thank you. Namaste.